My name is Jeff Rendon, and I am a prosecutor for the LA County District Attorney's Office. I actually don't know that I ever knew that I wanted to be an attorney. I was kind of going through the motions in school and had a long conversation with my dad and realized that I wasn't ready to go out and get a job, so decided to go to law school. And once I was there, just sort of got interested in this line of work and found my way to the DA's office. I'd like to think I got there from just doing hard work, just doing my best, doing it with ethics and integrity, and being willing to take on any responsibilities. I've tried to be a mentor to younger attorneys, and that's a big part of my job now. And I'm thankful to have gotten the opportunity to have a leadership role in our office. I think you need to have empathy. I think you need to understand that there are good people on both sides sometimes. Sometimes good people just have a bad day, make a mistake. Sometimes, unfortunately, some of the people we deal with do have truly what I would call evil intentions. But handling the job with empathy is incredibly important. But as far as like a courtroom skill, being a good listener, being able to think on your feet, you sometimes don't know what witnesses are going to say, how they're going to answer questions, listening to their questions, being perceptive about how to elicit information from your witnesses, and potentially cross-examine people that are testifying for the other side, and paying attention to how they're answering questions, and being able to, like I said, think on your feet and ask resulting questions. I've had a couple. I have two cases that have been very difficult. In one case, our office prosecuted 3 individuals for basically what I would call the execution style lying in wait murder of a father and his young son, and got convictions in that case. And the jury ended up believing that the appropriate punishment for the 2 shooters involved was the death penalty, which is still legal in California. The other case that I would say I'm most proud of was the prosecution of 3 law enforcement officers who had lied about an investigation, and I convicted them of obstruction of justice for lying in police reports and lying in court. So those 2 cases kind of give the furthest examples. One of those cases involved 3 violent gang members, and the other involved 3 law enforcement officers who they're sort of on the opposite sides of a spectrum, I think people would say. And regardless of the charges and who the defendants are, I have to do my job with integrity and ethics. I've also been involved in the exoneration of people, cases that were presented where I realized that the wrong person had been charged, and it's also our responsibility to exonerate those people and free them. So in law school, I would say find your passion. Find something that you can be excited to go to work every day, and something that's going to motivate you to give your all. Something that you just are passionate about, that you feel good about. So that's probably the general advice to a new attorney. As far as a new prosecutor, the best piece of advice I've ever gotten and that I would pass on is to be yourself. Don't try and be somebody else. Don't try and be, the type of lawyer that maybe you see on TV. Whoever you are as a person is what got you to the level of success that you're at, whether it's, starting out as a prosecutor or as any other kind of lawyer. Be yourself and do the job with honesty. Don't make excuses. People make mistakes. If you make a mistake, own up to it. And if you tell the truth, things are going to work out. If you do things with honesty and integrity, you're always going to feel like you're on the correct side.